What's up, guys? This is Butcher. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how to instantly dismember enemies and the concepts that go in it. And I'll compare the different examples of how long it takes the Pudge to dismember a unit after the hook, right? So to begin, I wanna show that the way the hook works. Okay, so once the hook is halfway, you can do other stuff with it, right? So you could. So once the hook is halfway here, right? You can do other stuff. So you can hook, and you see how. Oh, shit, whatever. You can see how the Pudge starts moving once the hook is about this far in. The Pudge can start doing other stuff. But the thing that matters is that the hook, once the hook starts, it will come back to its original place. Like where the Pudge begins, that's where the creep or the hero will be dragged to, the one that is hooked, right? So now that we take that into account, this is whenever you have no obstacles and you see the enemy throughout the entire way of the hook, you can instantly dismember. So here what happened, if you watch, if you see closely, what happened is I clicked the hook, and while the hook was still like being thrown, it didn't even hit the target. I clicked dismember on the target, and what the Pudge started doing, once the hook was here, the Pudge started moving forward towards the enemy because I clicked the dismember, right? So when the Pudge is here, so the Pudge threw the hook, the hook is in midair, I click dismember on the hero, Pudge starts moving like this, so he moved from here to here, and he starts dismembering here, and the hero, the enemy, is still being dragged towards here. So what happens is the Pudge starts his animation here. The animation takes about half a second, and once the enemy is here, which takes about half a second, the enemy is instantly dismembered, right? Instantly, like there's nothing he can do. And whenever you hook a Juggernaut or a Lifestealer this way, you can probably there's a good chance that you're going to dismember them before they rage or spin, because the rage or spin is instant while the dismember is not. So to prove that, I'm gonna watch. So the guy is running away, right? And this is where the dismember. See how far away I am from the person that I'm dismembering? Because what happens is the guy was here, right? And I clicked dismember, and the Pudge started the animation. And the animation takes about half a second. So in that half a second, the creep moved from here to here. But I'm still dismembering him here because of the animation. So the same thing goes for Legion Commander in duels. If you have ever been dueled, for example, you're standing here, and the Legion Commander blinks from here to here, and you have all like this much space in between you, and you start moving away, and he's still here and you're still here. But when you were here, he started the animation for the duel, and you were like moving like this, and he stopped. He's not moving for a half a second, and you've gotten away, and you're like, okay, cool, I've gotten away, he's not doing me. But then he starts doing you from here to here. That's when the animation finished, and he duels you, and you're like, what the fuck, like this doesn't make any sense, how is that arranged, or whatever. The same thing goes for attack animations, like Barathrum or Tiny. Whenever a person is running away, they can hit people this far away because they started the animation here, but by the time the animation finished, the person is already here. That's why sometimes when there's hasted targets, the Pudge can dismember somebody here, like click it, and then dismember somebody that far away. So it's like a fucking ranged ultimate, but that's really what happens, basically. That's the concept behind it. I hope you understand. Okay, so I'm going to show you two examples. Right now, the speed of the dismember is about the same of what I just did to this. I see the creeps, right, or the enemies or whatever, but look. See what happened there? The Pudge lost vision of that creep right here, so he started moving like this to dismember him, because I clicked dismember before I even hit the hook, but the creep was moving through here. So what happened, the Pudge started moving like this, the creep is here. The creep went here, the Pudge turned around, and the turn animation is pretty slow. So the Pudge turned around, and when he saw the creep here, he dismembered him. So the speed of the dismember, this is about the same as hooking from blind and then dismembering him. So clicking dismember on a target when you have obstacles in your way is not a good way to go about it. That is why when people hook from this cliff, what happens is they do the same thing. They click dismember before the hook even lands, but the problem with that, for example, I'm trying to hook this creep, right? See what happened there? See what happened? When the hook was here, before it landed, the Pudge starts already moving like this because I clicked dismember on the creep, right? And then the creep goes like this, and when the creep is here, the Pudge is still moving like that because he wants to go like this and dismember, right? But when he's already here, the creep crosses this cliff and goes here, and then the Pudge turns around and tries to dismember the guy here. So I hope you see the problem in that. So what you do in these situations, when you hook over a cliff like this, you don't do you press the hook and then you press stop. You press stop or hold here, and you wait for them to come here, and then you click dismember once they're here. If you're really good, what you can do is click the dismember when he's here, when he's going back like this, when he's here. That way the Pudge is not gonna move like that, but he's gonna have the animation, like he's gonna start the animation here instead of here. So if you can click him here when he's going backwards, if you can see what I'm talking about, then that's the best scenario, but that's really hard. So yeah. What else? Okay, legacy keys. I use legacy keys. I've been getting a bunch of questions from that. There's no real difference. I've been using legacy keys since Dota 1, and I haven't changed to QWER. So it's just preference for me. Like, I just didn't want to change, and I'm good with it. And it works for Pudge. It works for all the heroes, in my opinion, except Invoker. Invoker, I prefer QWER. Because of all the spells, and there's too many spells, and they get in the way with my item hotkeys. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you see what I'm talking about. If you haven't understood it, just rewatch the video again. You'll see the concepts of it. But yeah, so yeah. Basically, what you need to understand is the Pudge starts moving before the hook lands, and the hook will drag the guy back to where the Pudge started when he first hooked. So, thanks for watching.